here we'll go with like all these topics. So each and every topic, I don't want to like repeat again what are the topics that we'll cover. So what the people like who are entering into like Power BI, who want to learn Power BI, what are they looking for? Okay, what are their doubts, and then what are the key indexes? What are the key topics that you need to learn in Power BI to get a job? Is the main concepts over here. A lot of people asking for that. And then even like Power BI services, DAX concepts, what are the DAX concepts that you need to learn? So all these things that you need to like that we'll discuss over here. And then like experience packages, okay, that will get all these things one will go. I don't want to like repeat the titles. So let's go into the topics very clean. Okay. So first of all, we'll go into like topics index. What are the key things that we need to learn? Okay. So first of all, so if we go into like so key topics, we do have visualization is the first topic that you need to go with. Before that, architecture is more important. So how like Power BI came, and then before Power BI, what are the reporting tools are there, and then why Power BI is booming today, and then like so what are the key differences between that we need to learn into like before starting your Power BI visualization. And after that, these are the key concepts. And then even later, I'll give you this particular index Excel file also, so that you can keep it with you. And then wherever you want to learn, you can learn from these topics. Okay. So in visualization, you do have different concepts, and the key concept in visualization is bookmark. That is what is going to change your entire real-time environment. If you master your bookmark, and then each and every like visual you'll have like formatting options, and then you need to master those formatting options. These two will make you more master in your Power BI real-time environment. And then people think that DAX is the only thing that we need to learn to survive in real time. DAX is a secondary part. Let me ask you like one thing: does your client see your DAX or your visualization or your report? Obviously your report. And then that is what you need to make him impress. That is where you need to make him impress. So DAX is secondary part, and then visualization is first part. And then most of the people think that DAX is more important than visualization. Yes, obviously, but still, always the case. Your client will look into this your visualization only, like how you represent it. So what you've been shown to him is more he wanted to see. And then Power BI is always that kind of that is the reason why Power BI became this much top these days. So just concentrate on this. Each and every visual, each and every object in visualization, like bookmarks, text box, images, shapes, and then we do have different visuals. And then what are their formatting options? That is more important than any other things. If you master all the formatting things that you do have, you can just do anything in Power BI. So that is the basic thing that you want to learn. And after that, so once you're done with your visualization, then you need to go with the where is that? Sorry, I hope that I missed something else. So first, before before the DAX, going into DAX, you need to learn the Power Query. Again, Power Query is completely mouse operation, and then we do have one part which is mlanguage. As per my knowledge, if you ask me, the one who wanted to crack into, no need to master in Power Query in M language. If you learn the basics in M language, and then you can survive in job, and then in the real-time environment also. But because you can do all of them in mouse operations also. But learning M language obviously makes you to crack more and then get more packages. That is secondary thing. But again, learning DAX and M language is difficult for beginners again. So there are some tips and tricks how to write M language using our mouse operations, how to get the course, and then how to again duplicate that one in Power Query M language. That is the secondary thing that we think. And then again, we'll go into DAX concepts. There are different DAX subsectors where we are going to concentrate. So a lot of people confuse that what to learn over here, and then how to learn this. So don't get confused over here. Let me make you very clear over here. There are 7 main key concepts over here. You need to segregate that. So first of all, text concepts. where you will build your logical skills. If you learn text concepts in such a way, you can build your logical skills. So logical skills are more important in like writing DAX. Creating algorithms is more important. Like you got a requirement, then what you need to like do to achieve that requirement is the logic. First, you need to get that one. That can't be taught by anyone. Logics can't be taught anyone. Only experience they can give. Or using some real-time scenarios or something else, okay, the tutor will need to give you some insights so that your logical skills will build, and then you can do all the tests first of all. And then afterwards, okay, text is very interesting, and then it will builds your curiosity in your things. First start with text, and then you do have date functions, and then afterwards filter functions are more important. So these are completely supporting functions. We don't write any filter functions directly. We'll write them to support something to achieve some answers. This is what we do have. And then again, like in DAX, we do have mathematical info, and the logical functions. We already learned them a lot in our Excel or something else. A lot of people think that DAX is very new concept to everyone. So how many of you people used Excel earlier? Hope most of you people used Excel. So the thing that you write over there is nothing but DAX. And then most of you people can see like, okay, in DAX, in Excel, like left function, right function, and then lookup function, and then a lot of other functions. That is nothing but DAX, and those functions only will use over here. If you are good in like in Excel, then obviously you can master it. That is what I can tell. And then after that, stable functions you need to go with. And then again, like a lot of people ask like, okay, data warehouse, can we learn? Is it an add-on? No, it's not like an add-on. You can learn the basic concepts of data warehouse, which is enough for, okay, so because you're dealing with data. Your entire career, you're going to deal with data. So obviously you need to have some basics of data warehousing. That's enough. Like you don't need to like master the data warehousing. You don't need to master, okay, so what is this one? What is like Snowflake schema? What is that? Okay, and then again, there are different concepts. Again, we don't want to like go into that. And after that, one of the important concepts is like time intelligence, and then fiscal calendar, and then we do have some other connection modes and a lot of other concepts which you come across in real time. A lot of people only cover the functional part, and then they leave the real-time environment part. And then like custom visuals, we all know, and then nobody knows like what is visual customization. And then if you don't go across these things, and then if you give your interview, definitely like, okay, you'll feel like some kind of difficulty in facing your interview. So my suggestion is wherever you land, whatever, it's not like, okay, with me or with any institution, already your land or something else. So these concepts, if you go through with the DAX, then you are done, and then you can start your interview. That is what I tell. And then like if you can do like at least try 1 or 2 pilot projects. And then this is just the structure how we teach our people. So that is what. And then like I've been dealt with like around like 40 to 50 batches till now. And then okay, we improved a lot. Okay, every time we improved a lot. I am a recruiter in my organization. I'm a technical head, so I know like what I'll ask, and then like what I need to my people who I require who I recruit. So this is what I am going to teach. So this is what even like we'll take we've been even recent times so last 3 months before we've been recruited some freshers also. Fresher recruitment also happening in Power BI. I'll teach you. I'll tell you regarding those things in your questionnaire. So again, that point also. So we designed this one, and then what we require from them, what we teach in our organization also, we are teaching the same thing. Okay, outside. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Someone raised your hand. Go ahead. Your question. Redmi, Realme 3 Pro. Go ahead.
Only means Power BI we need to learn, or we need to learn additional skills
that's,
also?
That's I'll come again. Let me finish that. Okay, the complete index, because a lot of people are asking me what are the topics that we need to cover in Power BI so that we can crack the interview and then survive in real time. Okay, so that is what people are asking. So I just created the main concept for that one. So let me finish that, and then we'll go into the other topics. And then if you can do a real time project, so you'll be more sure about that, and then you can know what is Power BI services and then what is row level security, and then you'll feel like how the real time environment. And most of you people are maybe from non-IT. Even I am also non-IT. I mean, BTech triple guy, and then like I came into this, and then like we do have a lot of other people, like even BA people also here in our institution, and then like they got jobs. It's not like only this is only for IT people. This RBA is the shortest way, easiest tool to go into IT. No other tool can be learned in 2 months. 35 sessions is more than enough. No other tool can be learned in this much faster, and no other tool is easier than this to go into IT. So if you want to go into IT, this is the best way, no other way. That is the reason why Power BI is booming. And then, okay, so people ask like, how much time does this sustain? So how much time does business sustain? This Power BI will sustain. That is my first answer. And then again, Power BI is booming because it is updating itself every month. Every month we'll have an update. So every month it's updating itself. No other reporting tool is updating like this. They are updating yearly or something else, but it is updating every time. And then most of the cloud softwares are okay outside things are Microsoft ones. So that is the reason why people have content in this and then recruiting like that. And then you know how many companies are looking right now for Power BI jobs? I'll show you that. I'll show you that a little bit later. So as per my interest and then what we teach, it is like, so what are the real-time environment, how the people get the projects, and then what are the things happen in that. So all these things first you need to learn. Real-time environment, completely non-technical kind of thing. Completely non-technical kind of things. Okay, so that you need to learn, like how HR, and then what are the documents that you need to produce, and then when you go into your newly go into your IT environment, and then what are the things that you need to learn, what is the daily meeting, and what is status call, and then what is like email formatting. Okay. So all these things are very basic things, but you need to learn. If you don't learn this and then go into this IT, obviously you'll feel like, okay, that is very weird, and then they are also find that you're not experienced. So these are basic things that you need to learn. So what is pro, what is like dev environment, what are the environments that we do have, and then why we need to use that environment. So a lot of other things that we need to learn. Okay, before giving your entry, because with this only they'll find you like whether you are really experienced or just trained and then coming to their organization. They can find even within 2 to 3 minutes of the interview. I can find the one who is came to interview, whether he is experienced or not, and then our HRs will already give us instructions that even though he is not experienced, he is well trained, then we can take him. HRs know, everybody knows that people outside here is not really like experienced, because before 2021 there is like 4% of Power BI market in IT industry. Then right now 18%. So how come these many people come earlier, which are not 3%, 4%, and then right now 18% recruitment is happening? Then these many people, how we got it, how we are getting? It's completely like people are showcasing their experience and they're coming. Only thing is, companies need someone to which they don't want to train again. Companies need people to which they can they don't want to train, and then whom they don't want to train again, who can work without so any issues, whether they do somewhere else, whether they learn somewhere else, whether they Google or whatever it is, the work needs to be done. So that is the company's criteria the recent days, and then they are not even checking for so what is your background, and then like whether you have any gaps or not. Nothing is going to happen. This is the decade's best time to enter into like that. So this is what regarding we teach, and then like what you need to learn so that you'll have like IT career, so soft IT career in Power BI. And then apart from this, so you need to like go with additional things also, which we already teach in our batches. So resume preparation, you need to like to check with how your resume gets shortlisted. That is most important. And then people don't know that one, and then that is the reason why you're not getting calls. And then real-time environments you need to get, and then how to get more calls, and then how to give an impact interview. That is also very important thing. And then how to get more salary. This is a lot of people feel like if I get job, that's okay, and then not like that. Why don't you start your career in a higher step, and then why do you want to start at like 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, or 7 lakhs? like, and then proving tips and tricks. Okay, so how to get jobs easy, those kinds of things. Okay, we'll teach, and then like I'll share some of them to you people over here if you are interested. Definitely, right? Okay, so again, let's go with like these basic topics. So add-ons.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, before starting these topics, I have one query, sir.
Yep.
Sir, actually, I selected this domain, Power BI.
Okay.
So, as a after a long gap, after a career gap, is there any chance to get job, sir, as a fresher?
As a fresher or their experience?
Fresher, sir.
Fresher. Okay, so it is possible when you can do a certification. As per my knowledge, okay, people are looking for certified people, certified freshers. You can see that there are a lot of posts in like even LinkedIn and then Naukri and then Facebook also. In like a company Facebook and company LinkedIn, company like Twitter, whatever social media, they're posting. They are looking for trained and certified freshers.
Okay.
So trained, at least you need to get trained, and then you need to prove that you got like trained, and then you know like something good in Power BI. If you can prove that, then they're going to take, because recruitment is happening in such a way that recruiters are not getting the candidates, and then candidates are unable to reach them. That is the only situation over here. And then I'll explain you that concept also. So a lot of people don't know that one, and then feels like there are no calls out here.
Yes, sir. Currently the calls are totally less, sir.
No. So that is the perception. People feel like calls are very good. Calls are still good, but people are going in a wrong way. That is the reason why the people are not getting calls. That I'll prove you. That I'll prove you again. For sure, I'll prove you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Continue, sir.
Yeah, okay. And then so we done with these concepts like so topics we have been done, and then like what are the DAX concepts that you need to learn, and then Power BI services also. So somehow you need to see at least a couple of times. If you are unable to practice these things, at least you need to see them, so that so you can make these things happen. So that is what I feel. Why? Because so again, just a minute. So let me again. Some people are waiting again. They are late. Not an issue. So so here, so let's make it like that. And then coming to Power BI services, if you don't know these things, you can't survive in your interview. You need to know about this. Again, like for that, you need to have your work email ID or something else. But still, we do have some other options also, like how to get here. I didn't get. Will share the screenshot, please. I didn't get. What is that? Regarding what? Yeah, definitely. I'll share those things. So if you can, fill the form which is in chat. For those people, I'm just going to give you the link of this recording so that you can have this complete record, and then it may be useful for you people. So fill the form so that you'll get the link of this one, this recording. Again, I'll ping you some indexes and then some other materials or whatever it might be that you need, or else what are the topics that we'll discuss later. Regarding that, if there is something that I want to share you, like if you can fill that form, I can share you for those people. Okay, so again, experience and then package. Freshers, if you are asking.
Hello, Prasad.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry to disturb you. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm working in a Power BI as a data analyst for last 2.5 months.
That's fine.
2.5 years, sorry.
Okay.
So I wanted to just know how useful this session will be. I am working mainly on Power BI and Snowflake, as you said me, data warehouse, correct?
Okay.
So is there any, or your organization is providing the training on a Snowflake?
No. We are not going to train. Okay. And then if you need any recommendations to learn Snowflake, definitely you can ping me on the number which you have right now. You can ping me on this number. I'll just give you some recommendation where you can learn Snowflake. Yeah.
And also like there are like, as you know, like I am a intermediate stage of the Power BI and data analyst. So
Okay.
how we can improve our like this training will be very useful for me, and how I am going to improve in the Power BI. That's what my question
Let me
is.
tell you, like, okay, learning from basics, I hope that is not necessary for you people if you are really working in real time environment. Only thing is, if you already know like all the DAX concepts and then like visualization tips and tricks perfectly, then only thing that you need to master in real time environment and then real time scenarios. So I'm not going to teach anything over here. I'm not going
As
to
we
teach. Yeah,
as we know that in visualization also, like we are not doing the daily visualization, correct? Like out of 5 days we are doing 3 days cleaning only. So my concern is there only, and my concern is like now my organization is shifting into a snowflake world, like in cloud basis. So
let me ask you one question. Like while you keep your resume, what are the things that you've been posted in your resume?
actually that's the reason I wanted to
That is,
discuss you
yeah,
about my
that is what I'm
that's
just going to tell you. Like, okay,
it.
so while people go for interview, people feel like, okay, they'll keep a lot of other things and then they'll get more calls, and then they'll suffer once they go into like real time. That is what I tell you. Like data analyst post and then like Power BI developer, everything is like very near to post, near designation. There is nothing okay different between them. Then even okay, there are a lot of like data analyst post and then they're looking for Power BI. There is nothing more different. But when you keep in your resume that okay, I know this, I know this, I know this, and then a lot of other things. If they ask you that you know any idea about Snowflake, it is nothing bad. They are going to dump you in Snowflake. They're going to dump you anyway. If you strongly tell that no, I'm not good at that, I can learn. It's not a difficult for me. I'm a fast learner. I can learn those things, whatever. Okay, because okay, I can't only stop at Power BI. I want to learn a lot of other things to improve my career also. You can tell in that way so that they can't force you to work on that. You can simply, even after you get selected, also, you can tell that, yeah, as I told in the interview, I told that I don't have an idea and then I need to learn. If you ask me to learn, definitely I'll learn, but it takes time. You need to like give me couple of days time and then you can learn. Obviously, they'll give you couple of days. No one will force you that okay, once you get into your job, no one will force you. But only thing is, if you kept those things in your resume and then if you tell later that I don't know, you're fine. They don't accept. Then if you tell that I don't have any information but I learned that, then definitely they'll give you some time and then you can learn that. This is what happens real time. To get more jobs and then get more calls, people do these kind of tricks and then not like tricks. Okay, people feel like okay, if I keep these many things, I'll get more calls. And then obviously, in my experience or okay, in my interview things, what happens now? Like I'll give you an example. I do have two people. Even the same example I've been given in the group, but still I don't know how many of you people have gone through this. But I have two candidates. One is like only Power BI with Excel, and then second one came with like okay Power BI, Excel, a Snowflake, Azure, and then okay, so a lot of other things, SSIS and SSRS. Obviously, we'll take his resume first, and again, what our HR will feel is if I select okay the people who with like lot of skills, obviously the HR need to give more salary, and then my requirement over here is only on case Power BI and SQL. So first thing is like okay, if I select that guy, the second guy, I need to give more package. If I select only Power BI and SQL guy, I need to like make at least I can give an average salary. That is the first thing. The second thing, in my interview panel, one SQL guy and then one Power BI guy will sit and then interview them. So there will be like only 1 or 2 rounds for them, like probably 2 rounds. And then for the people who have like these many skills, all the skill experts will come and then sit in the interview. 5 to 6 people will sit in the interview and then they'll keep on asking questions. And then at least in one concept, if you are not giving good answers, you're fine. Because they're like, you're told that you are good at, and then all the 5 people need to accept that okay, to select that kind of candidate. And at least one expert or one technology like head, if they don't accept that one, he's not good at this particular Snowflake, he's not good at this particular Azure, and then he will be like more chances to get rejected. So in my experience, what I'm telling is, rather than keeping too much and then like okay suffering in interviews, my advice is just keep whatever you know. Power BI and SQL is the best combination that you can get more calls. As per my experience, I'm telling, don't go with any other thing. If you are good at any other thing, obviously you can keep. And then obviously you can add Excel also because you people have might have gone through like yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I will ping you for this note lecture.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
No. Like, okay, someone, Sanjay Soni, like, this is not a practical session completely. This is like, okay, this is not at all like, I'm not going to give you any like training or something over here. Some people might have thinking that, okay, will there be any practical session or something else? This is not at all practical. This is like, okay, doubt session. Like a lot of people asking me different doubts, and then like, okay, my WhatsApp has been filled up with like, okay, thousands of doubts. Okay, so I don't want to clear all of them, and then every weekend I'll just keep this kind of sessions, and then for this group, I've been kept this way. So whatever the doubts you have to like go into your Power BI or start learning, or else like regarding interviews or calls, and then how to crack interviews, how to get. So all these on these topics, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Then whatever I do have experiences, and then whatever I do have information, I'll share it over here. That's it. It's not like training or something else. I'm not going to teach you anything over here. I'm just giving you information. That's it.
Sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, this is Vanilla.
Okay.
Sir, basically my qualification is BSc graduation, and I'm 2017 passed out.
Okay.
Until now, I completely done non-IT work, which is related to system operator work. But now I want to change my career. I want to change my domain into Power BI. So will I get calls if I put resume in Naukri, any other job portals as a fresher?
Yeah, definitely. Let me give you one example.
Yeah.
Okay. So in our batch, okay, so not this much. Okay, so in the
Hello,
month
sir.
of October. Yeah, hello. Can you hear me? Yes.
Actually, everyone is asking for the experienced person. No one can give opportunity
Looking
to
for freshers or something else. I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you clarity on that. Already I given you, but okay, still again I'll give you clarity on that. Only thing is, I'll give you an example of my earlier candidate. Okay, so I had a candidate like female. I don't want to like go with the names or something else.
Okay.
And then it's not like criticizing someone else. Okay, the inspirations that she took, and then how. Okay, what is the scenario? Entire scenario I'll explain you, and then you can find. She was from arts background, Bachelor of Arts, BA, and then she used to do her family finance business. You know, like what is like SIP or whatever it might be, monthly chits or whatever it might be. If people know like that, she used to take care about that. And then she had some family issues, and then she wanted to go into like some job or something else, and then suddenly someone her friend or some got an offer in Power BI, and then she contacted us. Sir, okay, one of my friend got job from your organization, and then like from your institution, whatever it may be. Is it possible for me also? Then why don't you? We told her, if you are confident enough, and then if you can speak at least bit of English, if you can express something, then obviously she told that, yeah, I'm good at English. Okay, so not an issue with that. So I was not perfect in English, but still I can speak or communicate something. She started working, and then like 50 days, 35 sessions she took practice, like in training over here. You can take training from anywhere. I'm not asking you people to train with me or something else. You can train from anywhere. Only thing, okay, we advise her to work daily minimum 5 hours. 200 hours we need from every candidate of our training of our candidates. What I require, 200 hours is must. If you really work for 200 hours, you are into Power BI IT career. That is my promise. And then really, if you can do that, because 4 years you might have been struggled for your graduation, and then you didn't get a job. And after that, you learned a lot of other things, and then you didn't get a job. And then you might have been studied at least like 20 to 21 years, like 25 years, you didn't get a job. But I'm asking you, 200 hours or 35 days of your time, and then I'll place you in IT. So that is what my promise. And then like she took the challenge, and then she prepared in that way. Every day she used to take 7 to 8 hours on training. After completion, 21 days later, okay, so she got her first HR round, and then after that, everything was done, and then she told that, you got selected, and then she got selected at 7.8 lakhs. Then we asked her to like, you keep on giving your interviews, and then you'll get more salary. But she told that she's okay with that. And then after that also, like after she joined, the interviews that she done already gave her like more packages. But she already joined in an organization, and then That is an example. Okay, so she showcased. Originally, she showcased with 3 years of experience, and then like she proved that experience. Like she was able to prove that experience in an interview, and then like she got it. It's not like whether you're telling that you have 2017 graduation, obviously you have like 5 years of gap in that. People are getting jobs even fairly also. Earlier, people asking like, okay, whether you should have no gaps in between your career or something else. Right now, no, they are not checking at all. They're only thinking about what is your IT experience. Whether you have gaps or not, okay, they don't consider it. Only thing is they need a good candidate who can work instantly. That is the only thing. And then for freshers, yes, there is a issue because okay, people are already had projects in their hand. Companies have already projects in their hand. They don't want to take the freshers and then they don't want to train them. And again, they don't want to do all these things. Already they have the projects and then they're wanted to take a ready-made candidate who already knows. So again, recently since last 3 months, it is changing. The people who wanted to like go as an experience and get more salary need to fast up your preparing and then need to give your interviews very faster because not only one company, a lot of other companies are looking in such a way that they wanted to take trained or certified freshers. Means to them, to those candidates, they don't need to give any training because they are like trained and certified. They'll give salary, less salary, and then they're asked you. And then again, like freshers also will be more faster and then more creative or something else they'll feel. And then it is going on. This process is slowly started. Even in my organization also, freshers slowly start. Even like Infosys, Accenture, Cognizant. In these also, like in last week only, like freshers drive has been done in like Infosys. How many of you been gone through that? Freshers drive very been like last week, freshers drive has been done in Infosys. How many of you know that? Last week only. And then every week, these big companies will have a drive. Either it might be experience drive or else like technology drive or else like so some other. Every week they'll have a drive, and then every Monday and Thursday you'll get the like joining days. They don't ask you to join in any other day. They'll ask you to join either on Monday or Thursday. This is what I want to tell you. And then again, you can keep on asking your questions so that I can give some more information. Questions?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, if we join...
You can continue. I will,
yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, Vanilla,
sir, if I joined in your institution, will you provide training, and after training, will you provide placements for career gap students as a freshers?
Let me tell you. Fair answers. It's people tell that 100% job assurance. So what is that mean? First, can you sum that? It is you're expecting that you need to directly get into a job. Then will that be possible really? If
no. We will face the interview.
No, assistance will be obviously given. It's not like I don't want to like especially tell that that we will assist you. Definitely we want to assist you because if we get more candidates recruited, then obviously we'll get more positive or else whatever we call it as like reputation. So so I don't want to make any commercials over here. Sorry. So some people are asking like like success or whatever it might be. So for that, if you're really interested, I don't want to at all make it into like commercial. Some people feel like I've been kept it only for to grab you people into my institution. That's not like that. So if you're interested, again, like you can contact me on this particular number, and then you can talk regarding that. So coming to this point, so obviously we will assist you, and then not only like as I told you, like additional things also we'll train you in such a way that obviously you'll get very easy. And then not one call, in every batch of my in every of my Power BI batch, people 30% of people will get more than one offer, and then 30% will get one offer, and then like obviously in every batch 10 to 20% will take longer time. It's not like people don't get jobs. They'll take longer time. They'll take 2 months to get the job because we need to understand. We do have like all of combination of students. Some people are fast grabbers and some people are like okay, slow grabbers. So it happens. But 70 to 80% okay of people are going to get jobs in 45 days after completion of that our batches. This is what our DAX cut. So I don't want to go into that way. And then this is what that is. So why? Because I'm telling this. A lot of people okay outside will tell that 100% is assurance. What does it mean? Are they going to like okay put anything? We'll refer you. We'll give whatever the reference that we have with a lot of other HR people. Now, like I'll give you reference of that one, and then you can go with those things.
Okay.
Reference will be given, and then like how to get job, how to get more calls, how to get okay, so how to crack the interviews, how to get okay more package. All these things that will. This is a curriculum. In that curriculum, you have all this. Right.
Hello.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
sir, are the companies are hiring freshers now?
I didn't get you. What is that?
No, currently the companies are hiring freshers, sir.
Very low recruitment is going on, but in future, you can expect a bigger number of recruitment for freshers because companies don't want to spend a lot of money on people who are not experienced but trained. So the same thing can be happened even with freshers also. They can take trained freshers also for lesser amount. So why don't they want to like okay go and then even they know that that candidate is not really experienced, but because of lack of students, okay, lack of candidates, okay, they are taking okay showcased people. So same scenario. Let's think in another way. Same training, someone else take okay this 2 months or 3 months training, the freshers. And then if they take that one, obviously they can give less salary. The same training also will be done by that okay, freshers also. Nah? Like okay, why can't they take? So people, companies are thinking in this way, and then like recently, since last 3 months, from January 1st, okay, a lot of recruitments are going in this way also. So it may increase in future days. That is why I'm telling. It's not like completely it will go into like freshers or completely it remain for experience. Okay, so in future, okay, so maybe in 1 or 2 months, okay, once okay people come out of the organizations, okay, so after May again, like there will be a lot of okay. And then again, you don't need to like feel like it will be done only for 2022 batch or 2019 batch, not like that. Freshers means they'll only indicate like 5 to 6 years. Okay, in this is pandemic happening, so people companies are taking from 2018 to 2022 like that only. It's not like only for last year candidates or something else. So in that way happening, and then even like okay, they don't mention that, they'll only tell that okay, freshers with experienced freshers or certified freshers or something else, or even intern freshers also happens. You have you learned or not? I don't know, but intern freshers also. Yeah, Ashu, like okay, you can just ping me on my okay number. So regarding those details, what you're looking for, so I'll ping you those details over there. Okay, you can have my number over here, and then you can ping me on my WhatsApp or whatever it may be. I'll give you those details. And then Ganesh Chaudhary, yeah, I am also from AP. I am also from Telugu guy. If you have any doubts, you can ask me even in Telugu also. Not an issue. So anyone having any issues, you can ask.
Yeah, hi, Professor. Myself, Ravi.
Yeah, okay, Ravi.
I trained on the Power BI and I uploaded my resume in Naukri, Master and Shine.
Okay.
Even I have attended a couple of interviews, but majority of cases they are asking the SQL related queries only, not full-fledged in Power BI.
Yeah, okay. So what you kept in your resume? Are you did you told that you are expert in SQL?
No, just I kept like 4 years of experience in Power BI as well as SQL.
Yeah, obviously. So that is the reason why they'll ask you like both the things, not only SQL, they'll ask you both the things. And then if you are not familiar with SQL, the questions that they'll ask you, that will be in your brain, and then you feel that they're asking more questions in SQL. Nothing that if you keep okay that you are expert in both the things, they'll ask you like that. Or else if you keep that you have knowledge in SQL and then expert in Power BI, they'll go with Power BI. How you portray in your resume is more important. How you portray in your resume. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Some of recruiters are specially asking what is the experience in Power BI and what is the experience in SQL. Yes. So I told told to all 4 years of experience.
No, you don't. You should not go with that. So if someone asks, like obviously they'll ask you while you're filling the form, they'll ask you like how many of experience. So at that time you can tell that you can have 4 years of experience in Power BI. and 1 year of experience in SQL, so that it makes you more less questions in
Okay.
whatever, because
Okay.
you entirely worked at Power BI. In one of your projects, you worked at Power BI and SQL. You need to portray in that way. If you are showcasing 4 years of experience, you can keep 3 projects. In that, 2 latest projects that you need to keep only on Power BI with some other DB. So Dynamics 365 or else whatever it may be, you can just make it some other DB which you don't even touch them. And then in the very first project, you can keep in SQL, and then you can even tell that, yeah, that was very beginning of my career. I didn't learn that, and then I don't get any good opportunity to work upon SQL. I know concepts of SQL, and then it is not like too big thing to brush up my skills. If that is needed, I can brush up those skills in like 1 week also. That's not a mandatory, but I was expert in Power BI, and then if you are telling that you are expert in Power BI, you just need to portray that. Again, communication skills also comes into major role over here. So the way that you convey the interviewer is more important. You need to tell in such a way that you are really an experienced guy. It's not like you fear for an interview and then you feel like it should not look like to them that you are really not a real time experience. Just think one thing, that if you are portraying that you are 4 years of experience, you are already worked 8,000 of hours in your real time. So yearly you will work 2,000 hours. So 8,000 hours means how good you should be. So I'm not asking you to portray all those things. At least you need to pretend that you are very nothing. The Power BI is nothing, and then there are these many concepts, and then what you want now, I'll explain over here. If you don't want to ask, I'll explain everything in the Power BI, and then you can take whatever you want. You should be in that confidence level. For that, you need to write a descriptive before going into interview. That is what I want to give you the next. If you are okay with that, it is prolonging. Again, if you are okay with that concept also, I'll just give you how to prepare yourself for interview also.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Your point. Thanks for.
Yeah, not an issue. Right. Again, any questions? Any questions from your people?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, how can we get the knowledge of real-time projects? Where we can get all those real-time projects?
So again, real-time projects can't be shared by anyone. Okay, so the people who already have the real-time experience, they'll get some information. Okay, so they don't directly get the entire project. They'll get some data from that project and they'll explain that. It's not like there will be somewhere else. So no project will be announced by any other companies. They don't want to portray their information to anyone, right? So information is completely private kind of thing.
Experience, years of experience. So we have to add some project's name also. So we should get some knowledge from the.
So let me ask you a few questions, and then you can tell me the answers that you are asking. Okay, the answers I'll just get it from your mouth. Okay, so daily, what are the businesses that you are looking around you?
Okay.
Lot of what are the businesses you are looking into? Whether when you go into a hospital, you can see that as a business. When you see when you go into supermarket more Reliance, that is a chain market business, sales business. And then when you want to book a ticket from Goa, Vivo or something else, okay, that is a, what is that? Okay, so that is a whatever we call it as a travels project or else whatever it might be. And then you can see there are transport projects, and then health projects, and then production, and then you are seeing someone is manufacturing, and then production, procurement projects. So you can think in such a way that they have this kind of information, and then you need to build this kind of. You need to think in your brain that they are asking you something to show, and then you need to create your own project. And then if they ask you, if they give you 5 minutes, you should be able to create one project instantly. If you are in such kind of if you are thinking in such kind of way, then no one can stop you. People, whatever they ask you, if someone asks me whether you have been worked in some aerospace kind of projects, I told yes. I'll tell yes. So they'll ask you what has been done. I'll tell that our company is some SpaceX, our company SpaceX or whatever it may be. They used to buy parts from several things, and then semiconductors, from semiconductors to paints. Okay, they used to buy from different things. So that procurement things. Okay, they wanted to ask create a report. So we used to create a report again. So there are general topics, okay, where we can keep them in each and every project. Time intelligence, okay, the sales, and then like, okay, we do have different charts, and then like, okay, the usage of charts, if you know, then you can tell that, okay, so we have been, okay, segregated, we do have, and then we do have row level security, they do have different managers, and then each manager we need to show some data only. So like that, you instantly you can build your things. First of all, that is the reason why you need to master in visualization, and then DAX concepts, not like DAX functions. Learning is something different to practice, and then something practice is something different to real time. In real time, the question that you'll get will be combination of, okay, 2 to 3 logics. Each logic may consist of 2 to 3 functions. So altogether, you need to mix 5 to 6 functions to achieve that particular answer. And then the way that people outside are teaching is like, just like they're giving you some functional experience, they're not going to give you the combination of functional experience. So in real time, you can't write one function logic. There, okay, the logics will be in such a way that you need to combine 3 to 4 functions, and then only you can achieve that. So that kind of experience, once you get now, it's done. You are mastering Power BI. Hope it is useful for you. I hope that. Again, any question from your side? So projects can be like, okay, in our things, okay, we'll give you like, okay, sample resumes, and then we'll give you some, okay, projects also where you can keep, and then we train one real-time project and pilot project, and then some samples how we can like portray. So whatever you choose, okay, the domain will give you some information on that. So what you can like teach in that things. And my suggestion is that before going to interview, you write a script. It's not to like read or something else. The side headings that you need to tell. And again, to give like interview, if you ask me the tips and tricks for interview, the one who are already like trained and then like want to go for interview, my suggestion is that consume your interviewer time. That is the first and most thing that you need to make. Consume your interviewer time with your Power BI skills. They'll ask you one question. That question is leaked for everyone. That question is common for everyone, and then that is a leaked question. Tell me about yourself. In that question, my students will consume 25 to 30 minutes, and then most of the times the interview also get finished. 90% they'll accept this one. 10% we do have some other interviewers. They'll ask, no, don't go with those things. Okay, just answer only my questions. But you will write a script in such a way, and then you tell in such a way, like okay, they'll be like open their mouths and then they listen to you only, and then interview will be done, and then they don't ask you more questions. That is what you need to make to the interviewer, so that you don't get more tough questions, and then whatever you know you can put to them. For that, again, like what I told you, like you need to write your own script. So what are the things that you need to tell? What in each and every topic you need to tell them that these are the difficult situations that I faced, and then these are the solutions for them. So each and every topic, visualization, 3 to 4 difficult situations, and then how you solve them. And then again, like in Power Query, 2 to 3 like okay things, and then how you solve them. So these way, if you can go through that, okay, so obviously you can crack in very first interview, whatever it might be, and then they'll tell that no second round, you're good to go, and then you're selected. We design in such a way that we done with, and then even I am also a recruiter, and then I know like what I feel. I just trained them, and then I made a curriculum like that, and then even like interview tips or whatever it might be, everything is prepared in the perspective of interviewer, at the same time interview, like okay, the candidate. With respect of both of them, we created a structure, and then in that way people are going in and they're grabbing jobs. And then it's not like something if you come and then learn only I'll teach you. I'm just expressing over here also. You can write that one. If you have any questions how to do that, you can ask me, and then I'll just keep on explaining you.
Please explain, sir.
So what like okay, so in each like in this only, in aspect only, like if you want like okay 3 to 4 in each and every topic, you need to take 3 to 4 real-time environment questions or something else that you learned. So let us suppose in Power Query, what are the toughest situations? Like okay, split columns okay is one of the toughest situations that you can tell. Then again, format and extract, that you can the toughest situation. And then even grouping, pivot, unpivot, you can tell is the toughest situation. Coming to like, okay, again, like we'll make it in whatever, like once you're done with Power Query, cleaning and shaping. So first of all, you need to tell what is Power Query. So in the concept of Power Query, I'm just asking. And if you want me to elaborate complete interview how it should be done, then I'll give you 2 minutes of interview as a candidate so that you can understand. So 2 minutes regarding yourself, and then 2 to 3 minutes. Just you count your times, you count my minutes. Okay. So 2 to 3 minutes, you can just give your like about yourself, and after that start regarding your project. And then make sure no breaks between your conversation. When you start, okay, 25 minutes you need to talk continuously, then it's done. One day, 25 minutes, you talk continuously, you will be in your IT career. If you can do that, that's done. So how you need to do that? 2 to 3 minutes non-stop regarding yourself. There is nothing in big. And then again, you already written, okay, 5 big concepts that you need to portray. How you can get the rate? What is my client, and then what is their business? That is what you need to do. You tell, okay, I've been done with 3 projects, and this is first project, this is second project, and this is third project, and then you don't want to go with like career projects, and then you want to go with on the present project. And then coming to that, okay, again, like your client, and then their their business, and then what they are expecting from you, requirement. So the basic, 2 to 3 lines for everyone, and then this particular part will make you like 3 to 4 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes or more. So altogether is 8 minutes, and then you will start telling in our project. So we took data from whatever it might be, the databases. Again, I dealt with like different databases, but the present, so SQL I've been dealt with, and then Excel I've been dealt with, and then the present project is like on, so Dynamics 365, let's make like that. So or else on Azure or whatever it might be. And then if you don't want to like go into deeper that, maybe just leave it over there, and then you can tell we got the data from that. And then again, like we do have a lot of information that we need to clean and shape. So obviously we took the data into like Power Query, and then in Power Query, so we dealt with a lot of cleaning and shaping. Let me explain you some of difficult situations in that particular Power Query. One of them are like formatting things, and then like we do have so some difficult situations in our columns, splitting columns. So we using split columns, we done this one. That for an example, I got country, and then like the sales, and then the date all plugged in one column. And then we used split columns, and then we made it like different things. That is one of the situations. And then coming to another situation, we were supposed to make per candidate information. So obviously we were supposed to do the grouping. So using group by option, we have been done that. Again, like we want to show different columns in a slicer. So obviously we done pivoted, and then we shown that one. Again, like we do have a date, and then we want to get weekly some information. So obviously we created using date functions. We created some extra columns or something else using that one. So that is what you can tell. One concept, and then the difficult situation that you faced, and then the solutions for that. So once you're done with the Power Query, again, you can come into the DAX, and then you can tell that, okay, I've been dealt with a lot of DAX functions. Coming to DAX, not like Power Query, you can come into like, the data modeling, how you relate your tables. So again, you can tell your difficult situations that you faced, many to many relation, how to overcome that, and then like the cardinality, and then transfer direction, and then like, so now there are like, 4 to 5, toughest situations. If you tell them, they'll be like, fida ho jayega. They'll fall upon you. Like, they'll feel like, yeah, this guy has been done, very fantastic things. And then the way that you're telling, the questions that already they've been written for you now, like they'll keep on ticking them. So I'm asking you to prepare this at least 5 to 10 times from yourself, record these things in your mobiles. And then if you can do this, in the very first interview, whatever you ask, and then whatever the place you ask, and then if you ask, even like if you can demand even like work from home also. This is my sure. And then even like most of my candidates also do the same. You can even ask for permanent work from home, because you are giving each and every Power in Power BI, whatever is there now, you're going to give them without non-stop. But make sure the condition is you should not stop anywhere. You keep on telling each and every concept. You can write the scripts. Once you write it them, and then once you practice them, you can do it. It's not a big deal. In 2 days, you can do it. Each and every topic, and then how to come from that topic to this topic, and then what are the difficult situations in that topic, and then how you overcome in that topic. And then again, like in DAX, you can tell that 2 to 3 different situations, and then we can even tell the DAX also. For in DAX, just make sure you need to tell 2 to 3 difficult situations, and then for that you need to tell the DAX also, so that you design your own situation, and then in our practice kind of things, we'll teach all these things. Right, go ahead. Is my voice is not coming? Or are you people?
Is it fine? Is it fine?
Okay, so okay, so but then again, so coming to like DAX again, you can tell them again if you can tell regarding visual customization, not like custom visuals. People feel that if I tell visual customization, people feel that that is custom visuals. That is not. Yeah, Sanjay, go ahead. Sanjay, go ahead. Sanjay, you raise your hand. Go ahead. So I'm sorry for that. Again, the things that you need to go with are. Yeah, I was in break. Sorry, where I was, I forgotten. In the DAX, right? If you can tell something like visual customization concepts, then they can feel that you are like really expert in that one. So that is very interesting topic. Converting a normal or native visual into something new. So that is a visual customization concepts again that you need to learn. Once you like okay good in like visualization and then DAX, combination of these two will gives you like visual customization. So that is again a new concept. And then after that again you need to go with like row level security, and then okay you need to tell the logic behind the dynamic row level security. In there is a 3-line DAX will be there, 3 to 4 line if you can explain. And again after that you need to like even if you do the real time Power BI services or not. Okay, so obviously you'll have information from obviously your whoever the teacher or your tutor or whatever your institution, they'll show you, and then you'll have the recordings, and then you see them a lot of times, and then you can understand. So there is nothing more concepts in services. If you ask me, workspaces, and then reports, dashboards, apps, schedule refresh, incremental refresh, and then data sets, and then like okay flows, and then okay gateways. I hope that that's enough for you people to explain. So there are 5 to 6, and then there is nothing DAX or something logic over there. Everything is like more complex. How you create your okay. So Facebook profile like that is where you create that one.
Prasad, sorry to interrupt you here.
Yep.
So I have a 2.5 years of experience in one MNCs, and I have been working as a Power BI administrator. But I have a knowledge in development part as well, and have cleared the Microsoft certification as well. Just wanted to know if I put Power BI admin as my skills, primary skill, then what kind of question I will expect?
Yeah, you will need to like go through with tenant settings. Have you ever gone with tenant settings? So that is what first of all you need to master, and then like what there are some things that you need to create, like okay so in admin side okay even from okay the access kind of things to like okay so for each and every like workspace creation to like everything in like Power BI. So as a developer okay people do only some kind of things, up to sharing people do, but okay the backend part what you need to take access, giving access, the tenant settings, all these things you need to take care, like okay if it is failed, the refresh is failed, okay again that will be going like boom, and then again why it is failed, and then again linking with that to other services, like all these kind of like things that you need to keep. Again admin role you'll get very less calls, but obviously there are more or less people like than calls out there outside. So if you can keep that one, obviously you can get that. But for that my thing is like if you're already working, then you need to like at least watch what are the options that you have in admin, then only you can portray them, or else it will be difficult for you people to even like express also.
Okay, yeah, that's
once
fine.
at least once you need to like experience that, right?
And just wanted to know what are the common DAX question can we expect from the interview? If you
common DAX questions, there are no common DAX questions. Only thing is at that instant what okay they'll get, because okay there are like hundreds of functions out there, they are not going to ask that kind of like generally for basic kind of, if they want to go like okay very basic and then they are not getting more candidates, they will go for basic level. If they are having more candidates and then they want to like scrutinize the people, they'll go with like real time, like okay some requirement, and then they'll ask you. Most of the time they'll ask you the difference between what is like general questions. If you ask me, find okay find a set and then like mid replace and then substitute. And then like, okay, date fill period, and then like, okay, so date add, and then like, okay, date with different dates between in parallel period, and then next is the time distance functions. And then coming to like difference between all except all selected, and then like, okay, so keep filters and remove filters in that. And then like a table function, they'll go with like table functions, lot of table function, how you'll create it. And then again, every time, okay, so you need to not only go through the functions, you need to give them an example. So if they ask you something, you can just simply tell that, yeah, I got a question requirement in my project. Let me tell you like what I've been done in my, whether you have been learned something on that particular function. At least you have been done one example on that function that you know. Tell the same thing that you have been done it in your real-time environment. That is the way that you need to portray your experience. Every time it's not like, yeah, I learned that. You need to tell that I done that in my project. Yes,
okay. That's fine. And one more question is, what about the data modeling concept? Like, what kind of question we can expect from data modeling?
They'll ask you like what kind of schemas that you worked, and then like what is the difference between the schemas, and then like this kind of questions. And then again, what is the difficulties that you faced in like data modeling? That is the common question that they'll ask. That is why I'm telling you, write a script in each and every concept. What are the difficult things that you learned, that you done in your real-time environment, and what are the solutions for that? Each and every topic. So data modeling, and then like DAX, Power Query, visualization, and then the row-level security, real, like, okay. So we do have 6 to 7 topics, not more than that. Not 6 also, like we do have 7 topics, right? 6 topics. If you can, like prepare a note of that, and then if you tell that, then finish, interview is done. And then obviously it will consume more than like 30 to 40 minutes. Then they don't want to like question more, because you already tell each and every topic what they want to ask, and then there is nothing to ask. That's finished.
Yeah, got it. Thank you so much. And one last question is, if someone mention SQL Server as a secondary or primary role, then what kind of question they will ask from as SQL Server?
SQL Server, again, that is a different concept. In SQL Server, if they ask you like, okay, so constraints, and then like, okay, set operators, and then aggregators, and then joins, and the string functions, date functions, they'll go with these kind of things. And then if you tell that you are good in PLSQL also, they'll go with use triggers in the stored procedures. It is very easy to overcome. Okay, in DAX, if you tell that you have a knowledge, if you tell that you're expert in that, then again, that is, they'll ask like different scenarios and questions, and then that would be difficult for you people. But if you tell that you have a knowledge on that, and then you've done, as I told, you've done, okay, very first project in SQL, and after that you've done any project in SQL, then you can just move up on that. You can tell that, okay, so I know like these are topics. So what are the topics? There are like, okay, 8 to 9 topics in that, like coming from text, day, and then like joins, and then merge, append, and then like, okay, so constants, and then okay, schema creation, and then whatever, like PLSQL views, triggers, stored procedures, nexus. So if you go through at least these topic basics, then you can cover that. So I know all these things. You can tell that I know all these things. You can just like name out the things, and then you can skip. Like, it's not like even for syntax, no, we can even go for whatever it might be. But thing is, like, it was like 3 years before I've been done. I need to brush up my skills to like make it more prominent or more. You can tell that.
So will they ask us to write practically like that?
Yes. Okay. So they'll ask you. That is the reason why only one trick that I told you. Like, okay, don't give them a chance to talk. They'll ask you one question. Fill the question. Whatever they ask you the question. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your project. Tell me about Power BI. Tell me about Power BI architecture. Tell me about what you learned in Power BI. Tell me about what you've done in these 4 years. So whatever the question, your answer will be the same.
Okay.
You ask me whatever your question, the first basic question you ask me, I'll tell you the same answer.
Okay.
No, that's 90% people accept this, because you're telling everything in Power BI. Again, if you skip something, then that is difficult for you to get selected. But if you're telling everything in this particular thing, then why don't they select you? And then don't give them the chance, okay, to ask, because okay, they want to prove their okay, expertism upon you. Obviously, every interviewer want to feel that, okay, they wanted to ask you good questions, but don't give them a chance to like, okay, do that, and then you can show your expertise in between, before, okay, them in a polite way.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, right.
Shah.
Okay, Ravi, yeah, go ahead with your question. Okay, Ravi. So, if recruiter will ask experience in DAX, keep experience. Yes, you can keep 4 years of experience in DAX, not an issue. But okay, only thing is experience. You keep like, okay, 4 years of experience in Power BI means, okay, you are keeping 4 years of experience in DAX. It's not nothing like, okay, if you're keeping 4 years of experience in Power BI, then you keep 2 years of experience in DAX. It doesn't work. They don't feel like that. So hope you understand. If you keep 4 years of experience in Power BI, you need to keep the same thing as like in DAX also. There is nothing different in DAX and Power BI. Right. It's a part of that. Right. Okay. Realme 3 Pro. Go ahead. Go ahead with your question.
Yeah, one of the interviewer asked me regarding that, what you will do in your company, like means you will prepare data set or you will do visualization. So I'm confused that time. I can't, means I have what to give him the answer.
Very good question. Okay, so if you are you preparing any data set, or else are you taking the data and then are you visualizing in Power BI? What are you doing? What will you do in Power BI first of all? In Power BI, why do Power BI? To create a reports, we will create Power BI, right?
Yes.
We take the data and then we'll do. It's not like we create a data set. We use the data set and we analyze the data. Simply very basic question they asked you and then you stuck over there and then they can understand. So only thing is the data engineer will take care about the data formatting or whatever it might be. If I was into more core SQL, then I'll go into my database and then I'll do some whatever I want to do regarding data I can do. But in my situation, I was very much less intimated into like this SQL, and then I was into like completely report analyzing things. So I done this, and then again, if you wanted to showcase your SQL skills, you can showcase, and you can tell that I used to do both the things. I used to prepare the data, and then again if you can tell in such a way that so once we get the data, if we do need to do any cleaning and shaping, we can do it in Power Query. That I was done. But completely in database, if you want to make any modifications, so then if you are good at SQL, you can tell yes. If you are not good at SQL, then you can tell no.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Any other questions? So people used to ask me a lot of questions in your group, and then right now I hope that every question has been cleared. Am I right, or else still after the session you might get some questions?
Now it's clear. From my side, I think I got all my questions.
Yeah, Mama Sharak, I thought that I've been know you somewhere else. I hope I don't know. I've been seen your name a lot of times, maybe in group or maybe in the same group. I hope so, right? I don't know, but I've been seen the name a lot of times, maybe in the group or somewhere else. Okay, that's fine, not an issue. Yeah, go ahead. With a lot of people asking questions, and then regarding a lot of people asking me regarding my training. I don't want to make it commercials over here, but still, if you have any doubts or something else regarding my class or sessions or indexes or whatever it might be, you can ping me on this number. And then again, like whoever filled the form in the chat box, we do have a form in the chat box. For them, I'm going to send this the link of this particular recorded thing so that you can have it with you and then you can do it. For tracking the interview, to get more remuneration or more packages, my logic is, first of all, for the first interview, tell them that you have 15 days time to join. At least 1 week you need them to join or something. At least 15 days. If you want to get more packages, you need to just from the final. You can tell that 30 days, and then you can tell them that you can negotiate. If you tell them that you can negotiate 30 days, they might not come to you. So at that the time of notice period, you can tell that negotiable. It means you can tell that is 30 days of period, notice period, but you can talk to your HR and you can come if you have a proper document in your hand. You need to tell that. Then only the people will release an offer letter. You can tell that if I have a proper document in my hand, so that I can negotiate with HR. I already talked to them. They told that if you have a good offer, definitely we'll release. So you can tell that one, and then you can keep a 15 days of gap. In that 15 days, you already keep on giving some other interviews. The one who asks you regarding, okay, the next interview of this one, which you already got the interview, you can showcase this, okay, the offer letter to them, and then you can ask like 50 to like, okay, 1 lakh extra. People generally give 50,000 extra. Then if you are too good in that second interview, you can ask for like 1 lakh. In that way, again, like some people will get 3 to 4 offer letters. Okay, some people will get, okay, 3 to 4 offer letters, and then they tell that I do have 4 offers. No, don't do that. Don't exceed more than 2 offers, and then they'll ask you to show the offer letter also. You need to show them. If you have even 4 offer letters also, you don't showcase that, they'll feel like, okay, you'll get again this offer also, and then we'll showcase this one to someone else and keep on increasing your salary. So we don't want to give you any offer. So don't do that. Then they'd obviously ask you like, okay, why, okay, you are telling that you already like, okay, 15 days only, and then why didn't you get any offer? Then we can obviously give a proper answer. Every recruiter don't want to like, okay, take people who are like immediate joiners. They'll want to take only immediate joiners who can join immediately. And then no HR wanted to relieve people, okay, before 3 months. So obviously both the things are from HR only. You people know, like your HR, for HR also you can tell the same answer. You know that, are you in your company, are you going to relieve before 3 months? No, right? And then are you going to take, okay, who have in 3 months of, okay, notice period? No, right? So obviously that is the answer. So even I relieved like 2 months before, I know that, okay, no one is going to take me. So that is why I didn't kept my resume, and then recently I kept my resume, and then confident enough that I'll get a job in this 30 days. That makes the interviewer or HR very confident regarding you, and then they'll recruit you. You should be more confident before going to interview. If you shake your voice, done. Right? Anything else? Anything else? Let's make, okay, it's going, okay, I hope it's going beyond the time, right?
Yeah, Prasad, I think we all got our questions and all the answers. I think we can wrap up this call.
Yeah, okay, so like let's make it like last, it's 22, let's make it like 4:30, we'll wind it up, and then like we'll have like 7 minutes. And then if you have any questions, you can just ask it to me, and then like we'll wind it up at 4:30. And then people are asking for index. Okay, definitely I'll just ping that index in this chart. Okay, so if it is possible, or else, okay, you can ping me. Yeah, I'll you can ping me in the group, and then in the group I'll just ping you, or else you can just drop me the WhatsApp message. I can whatever it might be. So I'll share the index also. Right? Anything more? Any questions from anybody? Already some of them already started, okay, asking me in my WhatsApp regarding, okay, the course fee, duration, how many days that it will take, and then how to get more calls. Okay, so not getting calls. And then again, one thing I want to show you, okay, before ending up, okay, so okay, so not this one, maybe. So where is this again? Sorry, are you able to see this? Okay, one? Are you able to see this one?
Yeah, I can see.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can see.
So, okay, that's fine. And then, okay, can you people, okay, see this one? I'm sorry, sorry. How many Power BI jobs right now in India? How many companies? These are companies. How many companies right now in India? Can you people see this? Can you see the screenshot that I'm going to show, that I'm showing right now?
We are seeing here.
1,789. 1,789 companies are, okay, it was just taken right now at 2:15 right now. Okay, at 2:15, okay, I've been taken this particular screenshot, and then you can see this 1,700, and then, okay, so these many things are there. Okay. And then again, you can see right now how many jobs are there. Can you see this? Are you able to see this one? Yeah, can you people hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's 33,684 companies are recruiting right now for Power BI developers. So the same at 214 only I've been searching. The way that you search is more at the wrong. And then again, if I search in front of you, I can show that 140 jobs, 800 companies, 200 companies, like different ways I can show you. The same Power BI developers in India, I've been searched. The same Power BI developers in India, I've been searched. There's a lot of difference between 1,789 and then 1,718. Like, okay, so this one, 33,683. The way that you're approaching is wrong. And then again, like I've been told a lot of other things, like, okay, how to get more calls. Also, I've been told in the group, and then even I'm just going to like, okay, keep another webinar, okay, so regarding how to get more calls, and then something like, okay, so how to like, okay, create your profile, and then how to get more calls in LinkedIn. Naukri also good, the Monster also good, and then now LinkedIn is more faster than them. You'll get more calls on LinkedIn faster. You can just reach to the like HRs or whoever it might be very faster. But for that, again, like you need to know some tricks. When people do a lot of like, okay, very good things like, okay, so resuming every day up morning and then every day at 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, these things never work. If you do, you'll keep on doing that for every day. And then make sure that you need to like, okay, spend daily 2 to 3 hours on your profile only to like, okay, get more calls, either on LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever. Okay, so LinkedIn or Naukri or Monster, whatever it might be, you need to spend 2 to 3 hours when you start. Okay, just keep your resume. You need to do that things daily. Then only you get more calls. I do have like, okay, half an hour or 1 hour of things for that. Again, we'll keep another seminar and then like webinar, and then we'll finish that.
Yeah, Prasad, I have one more doubt here.
Yeah,
yeah, I received a couple of calls from the Shane and the Naukri. They're asking to take any paid service, so you will get more.
No, again, it is not like only to take paid calls, paid services, not necessary. And then if you are more concerned about like, okay, money is not my kind of thing, and then even if I take that also, but only thing is, even if you paid also, like you'll get not just okay, like okay, 3 to 4 calls more extra, but still you can get without paid also you can do that. But how to do that, again, like some kind of tricky thing that you need to go. First of all, you need to approach them directly, and then if you are able to do that, so there is a possible way to approach directly to the HRs or whatever it might be. If you approach that way, then obviously like you can get more calls. Then like every month you can get at least like 20 calls around. At least 10 calls you'll get a month.
Okay. But because they are clearly told me some MNC companies, Infosys, Accenture, Deloitte, Mindtree, they told this sort of information. They're asking to pay paid service for that.
No. Like who asked you? Nobody asked you. They obviously sell, and then again, their motto is to get money from you at the same time from the company. For companies also, they'll take to share your resume, they'll take money. If they pay only 100 money per 100 resumes, they'll only send 100 resumes only. I've been discussing this a lot in our group also. Again, like there are thousands of people over here, and then thousands of people over there on that other side, who are waiting for your resumes, and then the portals or whoever it might be who are acting as a mediators are not showing your resumes to them, and then that's not happening. Their business is only that way. Like they need to like sell your resumes to them. That is how they'll get money. So if they do it for free, then how can they get the money? You need to understand their business also. They are not doing any service. They're doing business upon your need. You are keeping your resumes, and then like they are not sending the resume directly to those people. They are showcasing their jobs, candidates, company jobs. So again, this is completely a business trick, and then people don't know, and then feel like there are no calls. The companies are struggling there. Deek Bang Rahe bahar. They're begging to their employees and other people to get okay. So no, please give some reference, please. Daily company employees will have a lot of emails to like okay, share these many. We do have these many requirements. Get some referrals. And then again, like okay, people, employees feel okay somewhat guilty to get someone else because okay, if they proved fake or something else, okay, that blames comes upon that employee only. So that is the reason why people fear to get referred to someone else. So it is there is that kind of fear also, right? Okay, these are all things okay you need to consider, and then okay, how to approach them, or else what is the clear way how to like okay make yourself resume to be in the top 100 so that okay it will be like okay shared to the companies faster way. So these are all things comes into like picture. You'll get okay more calls. Again, we'll have some other day, some other okay kind of okay things again. For that, okay, for those people who already registered right now, I'll send the links or something else. What it means. Right. So last 1 minute, let's wrap up right now, and then any other questions we can ask me, and then we'll go and then finish it up. Any questions? Yeah, someone asking for okay sample resume. Definitely, we'll do that one also. Okay, so I try to do that one also. Okay, not an issue. So thank you so much for everyone. Okay, hope okay this was okay helped you somewhat. Okay, and then everyone try to implement these tips and tricks okay to your okay profile or whatever it might be, to your okay interview things or interview concepts or whatever it might be, so that you can have more easier way. And then like if you are starting right now, just take the indexes and then these experiences, and then you can okay start your learning procedure. Everyone will learn, but okay the way that you learn is more important than what you learn.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Not an issue. Thank you so much, and then like we'll definitely meet again with
More
another seminar.
information from you, sir, in some regarding interview questions and resume preparation. We need more and more answers and tips from you, sir. So we can conduct one more webinar in upcoming days.
Definitely, we'll keep some more webinars for okay on interview questions also. Like I'll keep some webinars on interview questions, like okay different. I do have like real-time interview questions from different companies, so that we'll have that one also. Like okay, yeah, and then again, like I do have a website like okay with name of PRASAD, and then if you can subscribe to that, it's not like promotion or something else. I recently like a lot of people asked me to do something with them, and then like okay that's the reason why I just made it. And then a lot of interview questions related, and then like okay, Power BI related, and then real-time examples, other Power BI related topics, and then all these things I post. It's not like okay, one thing that I'm sure that through videos you can't learn or get okay recruited into companies. That's for sure. Only by seeing videos, if you practice, it's nothing but you're copying. Yeah, I didn't get you. What is that?
YouTube channel, sir.
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel, Power BI with PRASAD. You can just go to that.
Could you please share the link in the
chat box? Definitely. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
I'll just share it now here.
Okay.
Just give me a second so that I can share it to you people.
Please share in the group, sir.
It was already there in the group. I hope so. I'm not sure with okay whether it was there in the group or not. Like let me.
Power BI with PRASAD, right?
Yes, it's Power BI with PRASAD. I hope. So,
yes, thank you.
I've been shared that one. I hope. Okay, didn't I share that one? So just a minute. Let me share that one here also, so that it will be useful for you people. So where am I? So yeah, where is this one? So So sorry. So hope you got the link in the chat box. Did you people got the link? Did you people got the link?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I've been
I
sent
don't know.
I've been sent in the chat box. You can see that, huh?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Okay. So just have a look into that. Yeah, like all kind of videos are there, but still, okay. My suggestion is like you can't learn completely. Okay, Power BI in like even though I'm just making videos, but still they are like supporting videos. People who want to learn particular concept or something else or else real-time examples, okay, for them I'm just doing, but it is not the way that you practice. There are a lot of other things that we do rather than there are tasks that we do every day. We give them some tasks and we need to get that, and then we do have evening special sessions or something else, okay, to give them more real-time examples. Those things will happen with, which are not there in our video recordings or whatever it might be. So this is okay for general kind of people who wanted to learn particular individual topic or something else. But to learn and then get a good job, learning from YouTube doesn't. If I tell like that, you might think that I'm just promoting something else, training or something else. But this is the real thing. A lot of people just buy videos. In groups, I've been seeing a lot of people are buying videos. That is the reason why I just shared this link, and then people are used to get videos from my side for free also. But properly learning to learn and really you want to get the job, train somewhere else. Either it might be my B or some other expert or some other whatever it might be, whatever your feasibility. But learn with a tutor so that it will gives you a lot of things. Then if you practice by seeing this, you struck somewhere, and then only that concept only you'll get into your brain. And if you have any doubt, you can just simply write a question in the comment, and then you don't get the answer even for days or something else. So it doesn't happen. Only thing is you need to practice, become master or someone else who knows. So that will give you more knowledge how to crack the interviews or what are other as per my knowledge, not regarding the promotion or something else. I've been seeing a lot of other situations. So that's why I'm telling. It will be useful to learn some concepts, but not entire Power BI. Just like how you can't get ready by seeing these videos. Again, you need to have a lot of other things to make yourself ready to your end. Right? That's the thing. Okay. So again, last question. Anything? If you have any question, let's make it like this, or else we'll wind it up.
Sir, can we get the internship, sir?
Internship again, we are planning for that. Not exactly, but there are a lot of other things to take care about. So just ping me on my WhatsApp so that I'll just give some info on that one.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. So rather than internship, what I prefer is go for a real-time project if you find anywhere, or whatever, even PRASAD or somewhere. Go for a real-time project, some kind of things. It will be 1 week of intern kind of thing only. Just names might be different. So that might be useful, gives you some knowledge upon from resume preparation to all other things.
Okay.
Some
Where we can get, sir?
A lot of other things. Even we go with that, and then if I tell that one again, it will comes into commercial things. You feel I'm just trying to sell myself or something. If you want to go with us, you can go with us. If you find any other things, you can go with them. It's again your wish. Taking a real-time kind of thing, 1 week project is very best. A lot of every week, every bi-weekly we'll keep a real-time project thing. Every day we'll have 1 hour session, and then it would be 7 days, 6 to 7 days of sessions. So again, that will be useful for you to get some real-time knowledge. Not completely on Power BI, but that is completely for people who know the basics of Power BI. It's not we'll teach something over here in Power BI. We'll give you how project happened, and then what we done in that project, and then what are the real-time things, and then Power BI services, low-level security things, and then how you can portray your resume, and then what you need to tell in your okay, interview, like real time, okay, tougher situations, all these things. So you can tell using this particular you'll be master how to like tell in your interview, you will master that particular thing. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, sure, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, after learning the course, if you want to keep some fake experience, we need documents, no?
Yes,
Where we can get to all those documents, and will you provide those documents?
Yes, we do those things also. Like we do have some intents with some other so consultancies. So if you need that, you can ping me on that. Okay, so in my WhatsApp, so I'll give you that information also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Any other questions? Thank you so much for participating, and then like okay, thank you for your time again. So hope I've been given some info for you people, and then again we'll keep on doing this kind of webinars so that you'll get some more information. And then that's fine. Thank you. And then please subscribe. Only thing that I'm expecting from you is like okay, please subscribe to my channel and then share it as many groups as you can. That is what that you can just do a favor for me.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. All the best, and then happy Ugadi for you people who are from Andhra.
Thank you, and same to you, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Hello.
Yeah, Ganesh, Chapandi.
Sir, are you from AP?
Yeah, I'm
Andhra
in AP.
Pradesh.
Chapandi. Avunandi, Andhra Pradesh, Chapandi.
ఓకే మీకు తర్వాత కాల్ చేస్తాను నేను.
Yeah, sure, Andy. Right. Thank you.